Welcome back to my channel, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Today we've got something really exciting and a bit different from the usual. It's not just another cruiser or a big touring bike from Harley, but a bike that shows Harley Davidson is willing to step into new territory with a fresh idea. Yes, I'm talking about the 2026 Harley Davidson Sprint. Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the family, because here we cover all the latest rides, reviews, and the kind of bikes that you really want to know about. All right, let's get into it. So, Harley Davidson is known for big machines, heavy chrome cruisers, the kind of bikes that roar down highways with that iconic Harley sound. But the Sprint is different. It's Harley's attempt at making a lightweight, sporty, and urban-friendly motorcycle that can appeal to younger riders or people who don't want a massive, heavy cruiser. Think of it as Harley's answer to bikes like the Honda CB300R or Yamaha MT3. But with that unique Harley DNA sprinkled in, the first thing that stands out is the design. At first glance, the 2026 Harley Davidson Sprint doesn't look like a traditional Harley. There's no huge chrome, no giant saddlebags, no stretched-out cruiser stance. Instead, you get a sleek, naked bike design, minimal fairings, aggressive stance, sharp lines, and a slightly forward-leaning rider position. The fuel tank has that Harley curve to remind you of its heritage, but everything else is modern and sporty. The round LED headlight gives it a bit of a retro vibe, while the upside-down forks and sculpted bodywork scream modern street fighter. Now let's talk about the engine. Harley Davidson is calling this a Sprint for a reason. They've given it a single-cylinder, liquid-cooled 398cc engine, tuned to deliver around 40 horsepower and 28 lb-ft of torque. That may not sound like much compared to Harley's big V-twins, but remember, this bike is meant to be light, quick, and fun for city riding. The power delivery is smooth and responsive, and it's got that low-end punch that Harley is famous for. So even though it's a small engine, it doesn't feel weak. The 6-speed gearbox shifts cleanly, and the gearing feels well-spaced for both city traffic and some highway fun. One thing I noticed is the weight. At just about 170 kilograms, 374 pounds, this is one of the lightest bikes Harley has ever made. And that's where the fun comes in. It's easy to flick around corners, quick to accelerate from a stoplight, and you never feel like you're dragging a heavy machine under you. The lightweight frame combined with the peppy engine makes it perfect for younger riders or even experienced bikers who just want a simple city bike that's fun to ride. Handling is another strong point. The Sprint comes with USD front forks, a rear monoshock, and 17-inch alloy wheels. The suspension is tuned more towards sporty riding, but still absorbs bumps decently well. The brakes are solid front and rear disc with ABS as standard, so you always feel confident even if you push it hard. For city riding, this bike feels perfect. For longer highway trips, it can handle them. But remember, it's not built to replace your big cruiser or touring Harley. This one is about agility and speed in short bursts. When it comes to comfort, Harley has kept it simple. The seat height is around 790 mm, which means most riders will find it easy to plant their feet on the ground. The seat itself is firm but not too hard, good for daily commutes or a couple of hours of riding. The handlebar is slightly raised but still sporty, giving you a balance between comfort and control. The riding triangle feels natural, so you're not hunched over aggressively like a supersport, but you're not sitting bolt upright either. It's a mix that works really well for city rides. The technology on the 2026 Harley Davidson Sprint is surprisingly modern for its class. You get a fully digital TFT display, Bluetooth connectivity, navigation support, and even ride modes. That's something you don't see in every entry-level street bike. Harley wanted to make sure this appeals to younger riders who are tech-savvy, and they've done a good job here. Now, let's talk about the sound, because what's a Harley without its sound, right? Obviously, you're not going to get the same deep rumble of a V-twin, but Harley has tuned the exhaust to give it a throaty growl that's definitely more exciting than your average 400cc bike. It's sporty, it's punchy, and it does carry a bit of Harley's character, which is honestly impressive. Fuel economy is another area where the Sprint shines. This little Harley can give you around 28-30 kilometers per liter, 65-70 mpg, depending on your riding style. That's really good compared to Harley's big cruisers, and it makes it a practical option for daily commuting. Who is this bike really for? If you're someone who's always wanted a Harley but found them too big, too heavy, or too expensive, the Sprint is a perfect entry point. It's a bike for younger riders, city dwellers, and even people who just want a lightweight machine to zip around town with. It's not trying to be a cruiser, and it's not trying to be a superbike. It's carving out its own identity as a sporty street Harley. Of course, nothing is perfect. If you're a hardcore Harley fan who loves the big V-twin rumble and long highway cruises, you might not feel the Sprint lives up to the Harley Davidson name. It's a different kind of Harley, and some traditionalists may not accept it. Also, on highways, while it can hold 70-75 miles per hour comfortably, it doesn't have the same relaxed cruising feel as bigger Harleys. But that's not really a flaw, it's just not what the Sprint is built for. Now, the big question price. Harley Davidson is expected to launch the Sprint at around $5,499 USD in the US market. That puts it right in competition with bikes like the KTM Duke 390, Honda CB300R, and Yamaha MT3. Considering it carries the Harley badge, has a unique design, and offers modern features, I think that's a fair price point. To wrap it up, the 2026 Harley Davidson Sprint is a bold move by Harley. It's light, it's quick, it's modern, and it's affordable. It's not a traditional Harley, but that's exactly the point. It's a Harley for a new generation of riders. If you've always loved the brand, but wanted something smaller, easier, and sportier, the Sprint might just be the bike for you. So, that's my full review of the 2026 Harley Davidson Sprint. Let me know what you think about Harley stepping into the lightweight segment. Would you ride one, or do you prefer the big classics? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more honest reviews like this.